Hello everyone, this is my first Blender video tutorial. I've been getting a number of questions and a couple of requests on how to do this, so I decided to go ahead and make this tutorial. Today, I'll be showing you how to set up the fracture add-on for animations. So let's go ahead and get started. First, you'll want to go to File, User Preferences, but I'm not going to do this because Fraps for some reason stopped recording when you open up a new window, so I'll just select User Preferences down here. And you'll want to go to Add-ons. You'll find it under Object category and Enable Fracture Tools. So now with your object selected, you'll want to hit the spacebar and type in fracture. Select fracture object. As you can see in the bottom left corner of the screen, you got the fracture object options, and it gives you a number of crack types to play around with, but for now I'll just leave this as is and hit execute. Now if you press Z to go to wireframe mode, you can see that the cube's already been broken down to a number of chunks, and if you add additional shards, it updates itself automatically. So for this tutorial, I'll just go ahead and use 20 shards. What you want to do now is hit B, box select all of the shards, spacebar again, and type setup fracture shards. Now what that does, I'll actually go to Blender game mode to show you the physics panel. It adds rigid body settings to each individual shard, and if you select an individual shard, you can tell that the mass attribute changes in accordance to the size of the shard, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and add a plane, scale it up a bit, go to solid mode, and hit P. So as you can see, the cube object already fractures. So everything's working, and that's pretty cool. But what we want to do is have the cube object sit still until another object comes up and collides onto it. So I'll bring the plane up closer to the cube. I'm going to go back to wireframe mode, select one of the shards, and go from timeline to the logic editor. Now what you want to do is you're going to want to add an always and a collision sensor, and add 2 edit object actuators. Okay, cool. So change from add object to dynamics, set the first one to suspend dynamics and the second one leave as restore, and connect the sensor to the actuator. It will automatically add a controller for you. And now what you want to do is go B, box select all the cubes again, press space bar, and copy logic bricks to selected. So now all the shards have those logic bricks assigned to them. And go back to timeline, back to solid mode. I'll hit P this time, but as you can see, the cube object doesn't fracture, it just sits there, which is what you want. So what I'm going to do now is add a fracture helper object projectile. Now I'll bring that further down in the y-axis, scale it down a bit, and hit P. And this time you can tell that the cube sits still until an object collides to it. So I'll go to Blender over here up in game, hit record animation, press P again, and the animation has been recorded. Now you can play back the animation in the timeline, and it's ready to be rendered. So this concludes this video tutorial. I'll be taking any requests that you might have. Feel free to rate, comment, subscribe, and that's about it. Thanks for watching.